Hi, how you doing? Welcome back. On the menu today we're going to make this amazing soup. A tom yum soup with mushrooms. I'm using 3 types of different mushrooms here, and we've got tofu in it. It is so easy to make and it is packed with incredible flavours. Let's go and take a look at the ingredients that we need. So we're going to get started with this lot. This is going to make the stock for us. So we've got some lemongrass here, lime, red chilli, garlic, galangal, don't confuse that with ginger, a few little onions there, and some lime leaves or kaffir leaves. Simply what we're going to do is we're going to crush it a little bit, break it down a little bit so it releases its flavours. We're going to get that in some water, boil it up, and that's going to be the basis of our soup. So let's take a piece of lemongrass. Just get the end off and that end off. Then you want to just peel off at least the first outer skin. And then I'm just going to get the back of the knife and we're going to beat it open there. And then, wow, that is beautiful. With the galangal, like I said, don't confuse this with ginger. This is very, very distinctive flavour and smell, and quite a sort of menthol flavour, I suppose. And again, we're going to just roughly slice it like so. The leaves, these are fantastic. They just need 1 cut on them. You can cut it a few times, or if you want you can just break them with your hands. I mean, those 3 ingredients are truly, truly amazing. Then we've got the other bit, so the same with the garlic. I'm just going to crush that with the flat side of the knife. They can just go in whole, they're just so small anyway. You could just use a regular onion if you wanted. The chilli. Now, be careful with these because when you start boiling chilli, it gets really, really hot. So just remember what kind of heat you can take. And again, I'm just going to bash it out a bit with the back side of the knife. If you don't like it too hot, get all those seeds out. That's fine for me. And then the lime, which we're going to squeeze in. That's going to be pretty much the start of this soup. So I've got about 5 cups of water there, cold water, got the heat on, and we're going to drop in our lemongrass. I cut that in half, it was 1 long piece, I cut it in half. We're going to get in our lime leaves, our garlic, the galangal, and the chilli. Then that lime, going to give that a squeeze. And I actually just drop that in as well. I don't mind it in there at all. Okay, so the heat's on, we're on fairly high. We're going to bring this to a boil. Then we're going to get it on a rolling boil for about 10 or 15 minutes. This is going to be absolutely delicious. So while our stock is getting itself together, just take a look at a few other ingredients. So I've got some tofu here, or tofu, whatever you call that. I've cut it into nice, small, bite-sized pieces. We've got a light soy sauce there. You wouldn't usually put soy into like a tom yum, but we're not adding like fish sauce and all that sort of stuff, so I like to use this in there. A little bit of brown sugar. In fact, it's like a tablespoon for this amount. Some tomatoes. And then here I've got some fresh cilantro or coriander, and there I've got some Thai basil, which I think gives it a lovely, lovely flavour. We're going to be popping this in along with our mushrooms. Let's take a look at those. So today I'm going to be using 3 types of mushroom. Now you could be using any mushroom you want. If you can't get hold of anything like this, you can use just regular white fresh mushrooms. I've got some oyster mushrooms here, and then I've got some white clam shells and some brown clam shells. Now there's lots of names for these things. I'll leave some lists below, but yeah, there's an array of different types of mushrooms you can use. They're the ones that I'm using today. Okay, so it's been going about 10 or 15 minutes. And we're getting a nice, beautiful broth in there. It'll be very flavoursome. We're now going to drop in that cilantro and the Thai basil. I'm going to drop in those tomatoes. The sugar, I'm using brown sugar. And the light soy sauce. Okay, let's let it go for about another 10 minutes. This is going to be super delicious. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really going to enjoy this. Okay, now we're going to drop in our tofu, or tofu, whatever you call that. Now, tofu comes in different grades. This is a firm one. You want to you don't want to kind of get a low grade, because the lower the grade is, it's like liquid basically, a bit like jelly. So this is a nice firm one. You want to use that for that. And then we're just going to drop in our mushrooms. And like I say, you can use any mushrooms you want. And these types, these clam shells, these are the brown clam shells, are very tasty, as are the white ones, which we're going to grab now. And then a big handful of the oyster. I've got some more there as well. Just grab those. Okay, so we're going to go for about another 6 or 7 minutes. We're on a fairly lowish heat now, just kind of rolling around there. We want the mushrooms to cook down. They will cook down, and they will give off a little bit of moisture as well. And we want that tofu to really pick up all of those flavours. See you soon. Okay, off goes the heat. Now you want to be giving this a taste now. You know, you might want to add some more chilli. For me, it's fine. It's actually quite spicy. Salt. I didn't add any salt, but we've got the soy sauce in there, which is fine for me. I've tasted it and I don't need to adjust that. Let me get some of this in a bowl. This is delicious, this stuff. And there you go, piping hot and absolutely wonderful. Now, look, if you wanted, get some dry fried garlic on the top. Some, you know, a few bean sprouts, a bit more coriander. Entirely up to you, but I'm gonna have it just like that. Superb. Hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.